So again, thank you for being members of my YouTube channel. Your support means the world to me. So I want to do this video is just for you, just for my members, a special video. We just did the candy class. I don't know if you were part of that, but we made Twix, we made on-plan Twix, on-plan Snickers, on-plan Reese's, and on-plan Junior Mints to get you through the holiday season. So whether you joined that or not, maybe you're thinking, KJ, I want candy that's not chocolate. So we're gonna make another candy today to get you through the season. But this one is a sweet and sour candy, and it's stupid easy. It's so easy. So all right, watch this. I'm going to put 1.5 cups of boiling water straight into this from my coffee pot. You can use water off your stove top if that's easier for you. Mine's dripping here. I'm going to do 12 ounces on the boil setting. You can do it from your stove top, you can do it from your kettle, whatever works. Just get hot water. You're gonna need some gelatin. I use the Trim Healthy Mama brand, I guess is the right word, because it's my favorite. It's fantastic. You need 1/3 cup of allulose. Allulose makes the best candy. It is my favorite for anything that you want to get sticky or maybe crunchy, depending on what you're cooking. Allulose for the win. You can get this on Amazon. There's a link on my affiliate link on the top of this YouTube page. If you go to my Amazon favorites and then to kitchen, I think it's under foods, you'll find allulose. It's fantastic. You can use erythritol if that's what you have. I can't promise the exact same outcome, but it should still taste good. Gentle sweet, it may not firm up as much. I'm not 100% sure. But, so 1.5 cups of boiling water, 1/3 cup of allulose, 1/3 cup of gelatin, 2 packets of hydrates, whatever flavor you want. If you don't have hydrates, if you have True Lemon packets or True Lime, you could try those. You could technically do this with Kool-Aid, but it's not really on plan. It's not really great ingredients. And then I'm gonna do a teaspoon of cherry extract. You could do any flavors you want. Do whatever you want. And then stir it up real quick while the water's nice and hot to get that gelatin to dissolve. And if the gelatin, see the water was set on boil, but it's still not quite hot enough. If you can't get your gelatin to dissolve, you can stick it in the microwave for 15 seconds or so to get it to dissolve. Just make sure if you have hamburger in your microwave, you take it out first. Mixture really hot so that everything dissolves well. All right, that should get it. Okay, I screwed this up. I totally screwed this up. Okay, listen. Sometimes things don't go as planned. It's okay. I am not gonna waste this entire bowl of gelatin. What I should have done was put the gelatin in the bowl, poured the hot water on top of that, and mixed it really quick before adding my other ingredients, because my other ingredients cooled it down too much and I got some chunks of gelatin. That's not what I wanted. But if there's one thing I understand, it's real life screw-ups in the kitchen. So listen, this is gonna be all right. We can salvage this. So what if it didn't dissolve? Take out the chunks, stir, heat it up, you know, a minute or so. If it gets to the dissolved point, great. Great, you win. If it doesn't, don't worry about it. Get the chunks out of there. Just take the chunks, use a slotted spoon, get it out, forget it ever happened, and move on. It's all right. We all screw up in the kitchen, especially KJ. It's all right. So now what you should have is a cherry tasting sticky mess. That's just what I have. All right, so let's just make sure it's mixed real good as much as it can. I got my chunks out. It's all right. I salvaged the day with my slotted spoon. And then you're just gonna pour it into your mold. I have, and all over your counter as well. If you don't pour it all over your counter, it's not real cooking. So pour it in your mold. This is how I do it. A bunch on top, and then I'm gonna spread it around with a knife because I'm lazy. What you're really supposed to do is fill a little dropper. And I should have done that. I should have, but I didn't. Pour it over and scrape it. Or get fancy and use a little medicine dropper. Your kid will go screaming because they think they're about to get antibiotics when you get this thing out. And they'll go running down the hall, scared of mama. Yes, you can do it this way and be much more delicate. You know, fancy. Or you can just pour it in. I'm gonna do some, whatever these are, hexagons. So these are gonna be big ones. I've got gummy bears and hexagons. Is that what they are? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. They're 6-sided, so they're hexagons, right? Okay. Get the middle okay. But then for the edges, I gotta use the dropper. You don't want to put it out too fast. Like if you squirt it out too fast, you'll get bubbles coming out, and those bubbles will firm into your candy and you won't have perfectly clear candy. See, some of mine are gonna have bubbles because I'm getting too excited for my gummies. I'm going too fast. That's what happens. So take your time and do it right. All right, fill your molds. Hopefully you have more molds than I do. I could do another green one, but I'll wait. All right, once your molds are full, listen to me on this. Don't do what I just did. Don't fill the molds directly on the counter. Put your molds on a plate. Because if you don't put them on a plate or a cutting board, then you gotta pick them up while they're all liquid, and the liquid's gonna pour everywhere. So don't do it the way KJ does it. She's a dimwit.
I've been saying that for years.
You just shutty. All right. So there, look, I got one that didn't get filled over here. They're getting super sticky already. That mix is getting super sticky. You can put the leftover in your fridge and just have a bowl of jelly. It's gonna be pretty firm though. It's gonna firm up. All right. So stick them in the fridge and we will take them out and see what we got. Okay, so it's been about an hour and our gummies are perfectly gummy. Our little gummy bears. It only took an hour. It's no time at all. So then popping these out, the best part about silicone like this is you just push it all the way out. That one was small, I didn't fill it all the way. Pop it all the way. They pop out so easy and you don't have to spray them or anything. Look at these adorable little gummy bears. Look at these. How cute are they? And they're super cherry flavored. Oh, they're yummy. Those came out really yummy. So you could add a little, if you had dehydrated fruit in your house, dehydrated strawberries, cherries. Cherries would make them a different fuel type, but strawberries or raspberries, you can get them right at the dollar store sometimes for $1. You want dehydrated, not dried. Or you could get them at Target, sells them for like $2.99 a bag. Put those in your food processor and make them into a powder and add a little bit to your gummies. It would give them more color and it would give them an even stronger flavor. The rest of the ingredients should be able to stay right the same. Look at my gummies. How cute are they? You could add a little natural food coloring if you wanted them to have more of a burst of color. But look at those little gummy bears. Are they not they're squishy? Whoop! Oh, I hope her dog likes one because she's getting one. Let's see how these ones turned out. I've never made them in this size. Oh, wow. Ooh, they're pretty. Look, little diamonds. Good size gummies. And these are a fuel pull. So there's no fuel in this, guys. Perfect little snack. Your kids will probably love them. They're fun. If you wanted to take a pile of these gem size ones and put them in the bottom of a cup and layer it with whipped cream, on-plan whipped cream, you would have a perfect S Jello parfait. So make them big, make them small, make them into worms, make whatever works for you. All right, I'm gonna stop there. I'll pull the rest out when we're done. So these are just sweet, the way they are. If you want sour, this is what you do. You take a teaspoon of citric acid. 1 teaspoon. This stuff is strong. So if you want them so sour you can hardly stand it, put extra citric acid. So equal parts citric acid and erythritol. You can use super sweet here. I find super sweet's a little bitter in this application, straight super sweet. So I prefer erythritol. And then just pop some of these in there. Pop some in. Close your bag. Shake them up. And now you have Sour Patch Kids, basically. Sour. I'm not a big sour fan. I prefer mine sweet. You can do less citric acid, more, whatever suits your taste buds. It's for candy. Do what you want. All right, there you go. Sour gummies, sweet gummies. Perfect for getting through the holiday with lots of little gummy snacks everywhere you look and chewy fruit snacks and, you know, all the candy from the goblins. You don't want all that stuff. You don't need it. This is way better. So, okay, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you have any questions or you have any suggestions for another monthly video, things you'd like to see, hit me up and I'll be happy to work on those videos. Have a great day, you guys.